I'm Sergeant Phil Krinsky with the Phoenix Police Department's Public Affairs Bureau. The information, audio, video, and pictures you're about to see are intended to provide details as we currently understand them of an officer-involved shooting that occurred on October 13th, 2024. This video may contain strong language as well as graphic images, which could be disturbing to some people. Viewer discretion is advised. Body-worn cameras are used by all officers assigned to patrol and several specialty units. Per policy, they are worn at mid-torso level and capture the view of the line of sight from that perspective. It is important to note that the camera's lens is fixed and does not capture everything seen or experienced by the officer. When activated, both audio and video turn on. The body-worn camera is a buffer of video without audio for the first 60 seconds prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that happen suddenly where the officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. This incident began near 49th Avenue and Thunderbird Road when officers were dispatched to a shooting call. The 911 caller told the operator a man was shot in the passenger cab of a U-Haul truck and the suspect was still in the area in a gray Nissan car. The caller said the shooter was at the U-Haul walking towards the Nissan as officers arrived on scene. The following audio clip is from the 911 call.
Phoenix 911, where is your emergency?
49th Avenue Thunderbird next to the liquor store and in U-Haul. Hello? Hello?
Sir, are you able to hear me? Is this a police or medical emergency?
Police. Someone got shot earlier.
Somebody was shot earlier? How much earlier?
Like at 6:40, 6:50.
So 2 hours ago or an hour ago somebody was shot and they're
Yes,
just laying there in the parking lot?
In the U-Haul, what I've been told right now.
The caller went on to tell the operator that a man wearing dark clothes in a gray Nissan had been hanging around the U-Haul and was now back in the area.
Do we know where the person is that shot the person in the U-Haul?
But the two homeless people that are saying, they're saying that they're in the car. The car is still running too.
So where is that Nissan?
The Nissan's still parked right in the opposite end of the street of the U-Haul.
And the shooters are in that Nissan?
Yeah.
When officers arrived, they saw a man in dark clothing walk from the U-Haul and get into a gray Nissan Sentra. Officers attempted to stop the vehicle, but it continued to drive away slowly. The officers activated their lights and sirens to get the vehicle to pull over.
We're going eastbound now. It's slow to stop. It's not running. We have activated lights and sirens. It is not stopping for us, but it is not taking off.
Shortly after, the Nissan started to run stop signs and officers declared a pursuit. During the pursuit, the vehicle reached speeds over 90 miles per hour and ran through several red lights. A few minutes later, the air unit arrived and took over the pursuit, which allowed patrol vehicles to back off. The vehicle continued and eventually stopped near 99th Avenue and Thunderbird Road near a drugstore parking lot. The man parked the Nissan in the drive-thru of the drugstore and began walking away. Officers pulled their patrol vehicle behind the man and began giving him commands to stop. The man pulled out a gun and turned in the direction of the officers. One officer fired his duty weapon. At the same time, the man pulled the gun under his chin and shot himself. Here's body-worn camera footage from the officer who fired his weapon.
Stop! 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 Yep.
After the shooting, officers moved in and provided aid until a Peoria fire arrived on scene and took over life-saving measures. The man was transported to a local hospital where he later died. The medical examiner determined the man died as a result of the self-inflicted gunshot wound and was not struck by officer gunfire. Other officers responding to the original shooting scene and found a man in the cab of the U-Haul dead from a gunshot wound. The handgun found where the man shot himself was forensically linked to the shooting at the U-Haul. The officer involved in the shooting is assigned to the Cactus Park precinct and has approximately 7 years on the department. This incident is the subject of a criminal investigation to be reviewed by the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. It is also subject of an administrative investigation. Conclusions about whether the actions of the officers are consistent with department policy and the law will not be made until all facts are known and the investigation is complete.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public about a critical incident in our community. You can learn about the Phoenix Police Department's transparency policy on our website.